We are about 90% complete in terms of our preparation, but that is at our level, at the school level.
Green Park is about 90% ready. We are painting. Come next week, the cleaners will be preparing the classrooms for back to school. And maybe the only challenges that we have some interviews to be done next week, Tuesday. Hopefully we'll get enough teachers to fill the slots that we have. I'm getting the library ready for back to school because come September, we would like to have a reading intervention program to do pull-outs. So the library is really the literacy center. It was being used as the isolation room. So we would have made contact with Food for the Poor and isolation room. We have not gotten that yet. However, we'll use another classroom, a small classroom for that because it is important that we get the reading intervention program up because based on COVID, our students' reading level is way below where they are at, so we'll have to make an intervention there.
I heard a promise made by the minister where she said you would have gotten the
Early
childhood aspect. Where are you on that?
Well, we have not gotten that as yet, but truth to be told, the previous principal would have applied to Food for the Poor for a building. The Food for the Poor would have asked us to get no objection letter from the Ministry of Education. We didn't get that, no objection letter. So we have to start the process all over again. I don't know if I'm at the head of the line or now I'm at the back of the line, but hopefully I'm still at the head of the line and we'll get that building from Food for the Poor or any other organization as early as possible for us.
How important is getting that in terms of attendance and crowding? How important is getting that?
Well, the early childhood institution is important to us in that we'll have direct influence on the readiness of the students coming in to the grade 1 program, because sometimes in the basic schools when they come they are not that ready and we don't have the direct influence. So we would have the direct influence on them when we have an infant department here. So that's one of the reasons why we're pushing to get the infant department here.
Presently, as it relates to preparation for the reopening of school, we are doing some of the basic preparation in terms of repainting of bathrooms. We are doing some work on roof which have been leaking. Corridors which have been shelling, we are doing some work there also. We have started doing repair works on desks and chairs. However, our biggest challenge is classroom space. And as I speak, I am actually doing a proposal to 2 private sector companies asking for assistance in providing for us a 4 classroom block. The challenge is with the grade 7, where we have over 40 students in each class, and the rooms are relatively small. We have been using the auditorium since last year, and that will continue this year, where we have to house between 4 and 5 classes in the auditorium. And that is a space which is used generally for meetings and all of that. So whenever there's a meeting or anything like that scheduled there, then we end up with those students' room in the compound, or having to have classes under trees or something like that. But that is the biggest challenge we are having right now, classroom space. We'll start officially on the 29th. That is when we will actually have staff meetings and orientation for new students. But classes will actually begin on September 5, face-to-face for everybody.
For Maven Primary in particular, we are probably at about, say, 90% ready. So there are some things that we know that we need, which we are not able to get on our own as a school, like furniture, desks and chairs for our students in particular. We are hopefully short there. The pandemic, we had wooden desks, benches, but the pandemic has, let me say, those are not able to be used again because they were put away, and what you call them, duckans, chichi, in our terminology, we have eaten down those. Come September now, what we will be doing is we will be reverting to those 2 students per desk, where, and and based on that, we are just hoping that we will have enough furniture to accommodate all the students. In terms of books, we see the ministry sending books. We have received some books already. The school is still in the process of acquiring its set of resources for our teachers and coordinators and students as well. The additional resources that they need, we are currently in the process of acquiring that. So by and large, we are, as I said, we are about 90% complete in terms of our preparation, but that is at our level, at the school level.
We need additional rooms. Based on our numbers, we have 2 grades that have to be sharing classrooms for the start of this term. It is hoped that during the course of the year that we will get some assistance to alleviate that issue. Especially now with the onset of COVID and the different restrictions still in place, because we have to be cautious, and other things that are out there, we have to ensure the safety of our students and also our teachers. And it is more conducive to learning for the students to have their own space. The garden at the entrance of the driveway there, that is a special beautification project. I wanted to, do something to uplift the school as it relates to the aesthetics. And so we started this.